Let me show you how I turned my generic influencer drapes into custom drapes. Mass manufactured drapes do not have a leading edge and they also do not have a return. You have to use a French drapery rod or you're going to have these weird looking ears on either side of your drapes. With some minimal sewing, I was able to create a leading edge and a return on my curtains, and I also added some custom trim. I glued on the trim, so that part was super easy. First, I cut the stitching on the front to release the pleats from the front. Then I cut the stitching on the back to release all the pleats. Next, I took some fabric from in between the pleats because I want that triple pleat look all the way across. This is important because when the curtains are open, you can't tell that the distance is inconsistent between the pleats. Next, I ran the sewing machine on the back in order to secure my pleat. I also added the front horizontal stitch, but I of course forgot to record it. Now I have enough space in the front where I can attach my trim, again showing you the inconsistent spacing between the pleats, and I'm okay with that. I followed the same steps at the end of the panel to create a return. I had to use fabric glue for this trim because it was pretty heavy. These are not pom-poms, these are wooden beads. I used a double stick tape to attach the ribbon trim. This was the recommended one from my workroom. I'm pretty happy with the way they look even when they're closed, and when they're open, they look fine, which is how I will see them 90% of the time. If I ever have a guest who is pointing out the discrepancies in my pleats, I will throw them out promptly. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.